My main motivation was just to give back to the community that raised me.
I love Colorado Springs. I'm actively engaged civically, believe in the community, just wholeheartedly.
I love Colorado Springs. I grew up here. I wanted to work here, and I've always wanted to, as a police officer, as a sergeant, I want to give the best service to the community that I can possibly give.
I've always been a big proponent of taking time and talking to the community.
I think it's one of the few projects you can actually have an honest conversation with someone.
I think it's an opportunity to connect the community with the CSPD and kind of further the relationship that we already have with them.
What I was looking for was an opportunity to hear what those community members had to say.
I mean, it's one of those projects that if it's possible to bring our community and save our community and do good stuff for our community, yeah, we're going to try it.
I had a feeling that it would be probably pretty awkward.
I thought maybe we were just going to go into a meeting where people would just start yelling at us and browbeating us and say, you guys do this wrong and this wrong. That was what I was assuming.
My anxiousness was around this volatile issue around police matters. And would we be dealing with people who had agenda in terms of what they were bringing to the sessions?
I was afraid of what I was going to hear from the community.
Oh, definitely nervous. There's no doubt about it. Because now I'm meeting with people I've never met before. I'm not sure how they're going to perceive me or perceive us as a police department.
What if it's become so heated, this space, where it just escalates and, how will I handle that or how will we handle that? That hasn't been the case either.
She said something about her teenagers being afraid to walk down the street because they were afraid of the police. And I didn't say anything at the moment, but when the group kind of broke, I approached her and I said, that really bothered me what you said. I said, I didn't get into policing so that your good kids going to their friend's house or going to school are afraid of the cops.
I was pretty myopic about the people that I was interacting with and thinking that was actually the general population. And in fact, I was missing out on a lot of parts of our community.
Hey, we all want the same thing. We want safety for our community as well as our civil liberties to be protected. Everyone wants to be heard.
At my table, we're a real diverse group of people, but it included a new immigrant from Mexico and her 13-year-old son and her interpreter. And they all participated fully with great ideas.
The listening session that I was the most proud of was interacting with the high school students. One of the best things about that particular listening session was they came up with ideas not just for their school, but for their own neighborhoods and their communities.
It was one of those things where they told us that we have all these events that we want you guys as police officers to participate in, but we never knew about it. But it was just very nice to have invitations from the public to attend these things.
I had gone there hoping to learn more about the community and people in the community. Okay. But I walked out of there knowing so much more about me.
Yeah, I think what comes to mind for me is there's a lot of great ideas out there. And I think that we don't have enough opportunities to hear those ideas.
I kind of felt like it was a little therapeutic in a way because I didn't realize some of the issues that parts of the community were having.
Each time it's like a big like, oh yeah, this is good, like more of that.
To finally understand that everybody wanted to be a part of the solution and to bring the two groups together, law enforcement and community, just to make our future better and our community better.
I think I was motivated just because everyone wanted to get it going right then and there.
So it was satisfying that I was able to hear them and they were able to hear me.
My hope would be that people see the value in having conversations before there's a crisis.
an opportunity for people to just kind of suspend their judgments for a little bit and just be in that moment.
I think it would be awesome if we could get to a point where something happens somewhere else and people are like, oh, our department will never do that.
And so everybody just gets along, and like officers aren't just that authority figure, they can be seen as friends.
I would hope for continued understanding. This is a proactive attempt here rather than being reactive.
And the better in tune we are with what the citizens want is the better services we can provide.
Other new people come with new ideas. Beautiful.
I would say get off Facebook. Don't be an armchair activist. Join us. You really want your voice heard. You really want to make a difference.
Please just go and just kind of talk to somebody, have a conversation, get out of your comfort zone, have an uncomfortable conversation and work through it.
I would say go in with an open mind. Don't go in what I was thinking, that you're going to be criticized and yelled at and all that stuff. Just understand and listen to people, and then in return they will listen to you.
I'm proud that we're part of this national wave of listening and actually like illuminating, like shining the light on what is and what could be.